What is up, MS Jim? How you guys doing, family? It is Motivation Monday, and it's time to get your mind right, to get your spirit filled, to get your body ready, and to have an awesome day. So here we go. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about preparing yourself to heal, preparing yourself for success, and preparing yourself for, I've seen some MS forums where everyone hates the word journey, but I don't know, man. I kind of like it, honestly, because it is a journey. Like, a journey is not a straight path, right? A path is like, oh, I'm going for a walk. But a journey has multiple elements. If you look at the word journey, and you think about like movies and stories and books and everything else that you've read, a journey is not just a physical task where you walk down a path from point A to point B. A journey involves an emotional journey, a spiritual journey, a physical journey, a self-discovery journey. There are challenges, there are victories, there are defeats, there are, perils. There's like points where the main character questions themselves and they question their worth and can I really do this? And honestly, like, your journey is just like the Iliad or the Odyssey. Like, it's an epic journey, right? It's not just a, Harry went to the store and got his stuff and came home little children's book. I mean, it is like topsy-turvy, internal, external battles, enemies coming at you, volcanoes exploding. That is how the MS journey really is. That's how the autoimmune journey really is. And on multiple levels, whether it's subtle or very apparent, the journey of life is kind of like that too. Is that we're not really getting to a destination point. It's what happens along the way that really, really defines who we are and what our story is. So when we talk about preparing to heal, you really gotta, I got on this topic today because you have to prepare yourself to get better. You can't just show up and say, okay, I'm starting the MS gym today. I'm going to do 1 day, ready, set, go. And if the exercise that I tried doesn't work for me, then this doesn't work. Or maybe it works for other people, but it doesn't work for me. Or, yeah, I've tried this before, but it really, it didn't really work when I did it in physio, so why would it work now? Right? When people get into, even eating, right? So, like, doing stuff like Paleo Boss Lady, right? Like V. Capaldi. Like, if you start changing the way you eat, and within 2 days you don't feel better, and you may actually feel worse because you're going through a detox or something like that, you're getting crap out of your system, then a lot of people quit. They're like, well, I feel worse. I don't feel good. I don't feel like this is doing me anything. Or maybe they go along for a while and everything's good, and then they try a series of exercises in the MS gym and it doesn't work, and they're like, well, I guess it doesn't work anymore, or I guess that was a fluke, or, well, my knee doesn't work for this, so I'm not going to do it, or, well, I can't get on the floor. I haven't been able to get on the floor, so therefore, why would I even try? And like Misty said last week, there's a lot of people who started out in our rebuild program not being able to get on the floor, and just from being on the floor or trying to get down there and back up, they can now get up without their hands because they tried it. And the reason why people succeed in the MS gym and in the rebuild program, and a lot of my clients, not a lot, but all of my clients that have succeeded throughout my entire career are the ones that prepared themselves to heal. So there's four areas that, I wanted to talk about today. Is that number one is that you need to, in order to prepare yourself to heal, you need to set your life up to succeed. If you are truly serious about healing and recovering from MS and restoring the quality of your life and really getting a new journey, right? And you're taking a new turn that's going to make things better, you have to set your life up to succeed. This cannot be, recovering from MS is not a habit. It is not a hobby. This is a full-time job. And I know some of you are working, and I know some of you have small children, and I know some of you have a husband or a wife. I know some of you have obligations, but the fact of the matter is that if you want to get better, this has to be a full-time job. And I'm not saying like this is all you do, but you don't like a full-time job, and you don't have to work it 8 hours a day, but you need to be aware of what's going on with your body all day long. You need to be aware of butts, guts, and blades all day long, and your balance all day long, and your posture all day long. And here's the thing is that most people if they want to get better, they will block out a time to work on their MS recovery, and nobody interrupts that time. That means that they set their schedule. 7 a.m., I'm going to watch Trevor's live video, I'm going to go through it with him, and then I'm going to practice. Or 6 p.m., I'm going to go through my rebuild exercises. I'm going to do the neck stuff, my MS neck pain relief, and then I'm going to rock through those rebuilds, and then I'm going to go to bed early and feel good, right? They schedule in their workouts. They schedule in prepping their food, right? If eating is going to make you feel better, you need to prepare your food. You can't get to the beginning of the day and be like, oh, crap, I didn't make my food. Oh, well, I'm going to go to McDonald's today, and then you feel like junk for 3 days. People prepare their water bottle and make sure their water bottle is clean, so that doesn't become an excuse. They make sure that they have good food in their fridge, so that's not an excuse. They make sure that they have a place that they work out that is quiet, that has internet connection, that they can watch me in the MS gym, and they don't let that be an excuse. I had bad connection. My internet didn't work. The video didn't work, right? Or their clothes don't work, or the environment's too hot, or I didn't have the right music on, whatever it is. Like, people that really don't think that that they can succeed, or they don't want to, will find an excuse all the time to not let themselves succeed. So you have to set your life up for success. You have to schedule your exercise. You have to prep your food. You have to make sure that your mind is right, and you've got to put this in your life as a priority. That is scheduling in and setting your life up to succeed. The second thing is that while you're going through this MS journey, you need to are walking through this MS life, however the heck you want to think about it. Right? For all you journey people, don't get caught up on the words. That's another thing. Don't get caught up on the words that you don't like. Listen to the content. Don't focus on the words, all right? Just a little tangent there, but I've seen that in other groups. I'm like, dude, seriously? Like, so they said this versus that? Like, who cares? Anyway, so when you go through and you are in the MS gym, for instance, I want the second principle to prepare yourself to heal is to seek learning, seek education. I want you to learn how your body works better. I want you to learn why your body doesn't work right. You should be seeking out how to get your mindset better, how to get your thought life better, how to get your spirit and your heart more connected and filled, how to seek out experiences in your life that show you that you're part of a bigger plan and that there's someone out there that is greater than your own story. For he is greater than you. All right? And the thing is that with like how you react to things, right? I want you to seek how your body reacts to things, how your mind reacts to things, what words that you create. Like we talked about last week, what words do you speak to yourself when you go through a relapse? What words do you speak to yourself when you do an exercise that doesn't work so well? What words do you say to yourself when you've been trucking along for 3 or 4 weeks and then you hit some weird MS couple of days and they put you in bed? Are you speaking negative and defeat? Or are you speaking victory and let's figure out how to do this better? Okay, I feel like complete crap. What can I do? So you want to seek I want you to seek out learning. I want you to learn what makes your body work well and what doesn't. What makes you think good thoughts and what doesn't. What you feed your body, like what foods feed your body and what break them down. What kind of people are you around that fill you up and make you feel good, and what make you feel bad? You need to increase your state of awareness for your presence. You need to increase your mindfulness. That's a big buzzword rocking around the internet right now, is mindfulness. And I'm not a big trendy word person, but I like it, right? Mindfulness. mindfulness. Your mind is full of being present, and that ness is that state of that. Is that you need to be in a state where you're constantly self-evaluating what's working in your MS movement practice, what's working in your MS life, what's working in your life, period, and what's not. Because the things that are working in your, or things that are not working in your life, that are tearing you down, that are distracting you, that are upsetting you, that are making you feel bad, that are not elevating you, lifting you, exhorting you, or making you, or moving you forward, need to be cut out. And that leads to the third point, is that you need to surround yourself with good people. So in order to prepare yourself to heal, you need to surround yourself with people that want to lift you up, that want to help you out, that empathize and sympathize and motivate and cheer you on and lead you and guide you and walk with you and understand with you. You do not want to put yourself around people that steal from you, take from you, break you down, make you sacrifice what you know is right. People that are energy vampires, people that are dream killers, people that are they're just complacent in their comfort zone, and they don't even seek to understand why you do what you do and why you're going after healing from MS. And they're like, why are you so hard on yourself? Why do you exercise so much? Why do you obsess over food so much? Oh, come on, that won't kill you this time, will it? Oh, come on, you can skip your exercise today. Come hang out and watch TV with me, or come sit around and complain about the world and talk about stupid current events that mean nothing in your world, right? So in order to prepare yourself to heal, you've got to create an environment that is constantly positive and constantly uplifting and constantly filling and constantly bringing you life instead of tearing you down, lying to you and telling you that, don't set your hopes too high, and is forcing you into a state of systemic complacency that just makes you not want to strive for anything greater. And just accept your circumstances and accept your MS and accept your diagnosis and accept, the medical field that has let you down, or the trainer that has let you down, or the whatever, yoga person or whatever who has let you down. And, well, I guess it didn't work for me that time. Rage back and fight back against that, and get yourself around people that are going to applaud you and move you forward and cheer you on when you're actually seeking to elevate your life, rather than pulling you back down into their state of complacency so that they don't feel uncomfortable being around somebody that's actually doing something with their life. Okay? Seek more. And the fourth thing that I want you to think about for preparing yourself to heal is that I want you to get your mind right, heart right, spirit right, and get ready and be expectant to be successful and have breakthroughs and look for small victories and improve. But you also need to be expectant that with those successes comes failures, and comes mistakes, and comes MS flare-ups, and MS relapses, and MS bad days. There's going to be stress in your life, fatigue in your life, emotional stuff in your life. You need to get ready for that. You need to expect that. You need to expect yourself to do better. And you need to expect that in order to do better, you're going to be taking a risk, and you're going to be pushing yourself past your limits. And MS is going to tell you no, and you're going to keep forward and you're going to say yes. And some days that yes is going to be successful, and some days it is not. So, what are you going to do when you hit those days that are not successful? What are you going to do when you are trucking along and doing well, and all of a sudden you hit a state of spasticity and your leg doesn't work right, or your core's not firing, or you can't feel your glute, or your balance gets off, or you get dizzy, or you all of a sudden arthritis catches up with you, or osteoporosis catches up with you, or you have some kind of emotional problem in your marriage, or your kid's not doing well in school, or your friends bail on you, or whatever it might be. You need to seriously sit down and have a conversation with yourself, or write it out on a piece of paper. Get yourself ready for how you're going to react when the circumstances of life kick you in the face. And then on top of that, be ready and prepare yourself and write down how you are going to react when the circumstances of MS punch you in the gut and knock the wind out of you. Because if you prepare yourself for the way that your enemy is going to attack you, then when it attacks you, you're not going to be drugged down into this pit of despair. You're going to be drugged down a little bit and you may get knocked down. But at that point, you need to give yourself a break, let yourself rest, let yourself recover, have a pity party if you need to and be like, dude, this sucks and I hate it and I hate you, MS, but I'm going to beat you. You do not have me. You cannot have me. This is my life. This is not your life. You can't have this. And then know what you're going to do to ease yourself back into movement, ease yourself back into your nutrition, ease yourself back into that MS warrior healing mindset, and give yourself a break that you can't come out of a couple bad days and jump back into your exercises and just kill it. Expect that. It's going to expect the roller coaster. Expect the tornadoes, expect the blizzards, but also expect the calm days of sunshine, the perfect weather, the perfect workout, the perfect exercise, the days of non-spasticity, the days of core stability, the days of balance, the days of feeling mentally clear, the days of feeling neurologically calm, the days of feeling neurologically strong. Expect those days because you're going to have both. And you need to know how you're going to react in both situations. You also need to react for what's going to happen when you do have a great day. If you have a great day and your balance gets awesome, don't talk yourself out of it. Give yourself a shout out. Give yourself a celebration. Give yourself that point when you're like, dude, you rocked it today. And sit in that and receive that and let yourself be successful and don't second guess it. You put in the work. You did the workout when other people with MS are sitting on their butts. So celebrate that. Let yourself receive your healing and receive you getting better, and don't doubt the good things that are happening. Also, let yourself receive those bad days and receive those relapses and receive those days when you think you go in to work out or exercise or move right and it just doesn't happen. And lastly, just to tie that together, receive the fact that you are human. Receive the fact that you do have MS, and that's your challenge, and some days are going to rock, and some days are going to suck. But receive the fact that if you keep moving forward and believe and know the truth, that if you keep walking forward and you keep taking steps and you keep moving your body and you keep setting your life up to provide opportunities to heal and to set your brain up in order to think good thoughts and in order to seek your brain or set your brain up to notice when you make good success and notice what your body's doing, notice what works and notice what doesn't. To set yourself up so that you're around good people and you let other people that are not good for you out of your life. Let them go. If you can do all these things, you are preparing yourself to heal. You are preparing yourself to receive success. You are preparing yourself to consistently move forward. You are preparing yourself for the journey of small victories that you'll look back one day and be like, oh my gosh, look what happened. There's a video that popped up the other day of when my freebie was like a nutrition program from one of my buddies that I was handing out like after I had just done the foot drop program, right? And we were at like 700 people. And now we're at 8,000. And I look back and yeah, it's been a short amount of time, but from 700 to 8,000, a lot's happened since then. Good stuff and bad stuff in here. Good stuff and bad stuff, or challenging stuff, not bad stuff, but challenging stuff in here. Good stuff and challenging stuff physically. Good stuff and challenging stuff emotionally, familially, socially, financially, all that kind of stuff, right? But I've been focused and I've known that every single day I do a video, we're moving forward. Every single day I do a Motivation Monday, I know someone's hearing it. Every single time I send out an email, even though I get behind an email sometimes, the ones that I do respond to, I'm reaching someone. And therefore, the MS Gym marches forward. So you guys, I just want you to know that you can prepare yourself to heal. You can impact your life, even though some days it feels like it's completely out of your control. You can impact the way that your life is set up, the people that you're around, the way that you live, the way that you think, the way that you move, the way that you eat, the way that you feel, for success and for healing. And you can set yourself up to expect victory, and it comes with great victory, and it also comes with challenges along the way, but those challenges make that victory even sweeter. So I want you guys to prepare yourself to heal. I want you guys to prepare yourself to do the things that you need to do, because I'm telling you what, over the next couple months in the MS Gym, things are about to get real exciting. We got some really cool stuff coming down the pipeline, but I need you mentally strong here. I need you heart-wise. I need your heart strong, and I need you to keep working on the stuff in your body that's holding you back, because in the next couple months, you're going to have the opportunity to really take your training to the next level with me, with Misty, and with the rest of your MS Gym family, but you need to be ready. You need to prepare your body, prepare your mind, prepare your soul, prepare your spirit, prepare your heart, and prepare your family and your environment that this is going to be your life. This is your MS movement practice. This is how you get better. This is your recovery journey, and nothing's going to get in your way. Do not let life distract you from that appointment for you to use your body to teach it how to heal. Do not let that get interrupted. It is that important. Turn this into a passion. Turn this into a purpose. Turn this into a fire that has been lit underneath you that cannot be quenched. It may be dimmed, but it's not going to be quenched. And there's going to be bonfire raging days, and there's going to be just a little flicker of kindling going on in your life, and that's okay. Just as long as you keep that fire going, we will overcome, and we will rock through this together. So I hope you guys enjoy this Motivation Monday. I love you all. You guys are rocking it. Every single one of you, every single day inspires me. Keep the comments coming. Keep the stories coming. You guys are my love. You guys are one of my loves, man. God, family, God, my wife, my kiddos, my family, my clients, you guys. That's it. That's all I need. That's all I got. That's all I want. So I love you guys. Have an awesome day. So thank you for being here. Keep rocking. Prepare yourself to heal. Let's go. I'll talk to you later.